Hey guys, any of you guys copying Alnaef? I copy Alnaef here on Etoro. He's trades Forex and stuff. And do you remember there was a point for any of you who do, if you're not copying him, sorry, but any of you do you remember there was a point like a couple of months where everyone thought he'd gone abroad and just like left everyone and like what's happened to him? Why isn't he here? And everyone was getting really upset at his lack of communication and stuff. But he's back. Look at him. If you go to his portfolio, I just looked at his feed and stuff. You know, look at this. 23 hours ago, Alnaef, can I ask you something? Why are you trading currencies here? It's a good question because the fees, you know. Why are you trading currencies here? Isn't the fees just way too high? Just invested a small portion of the amount of your tradings, but I also wonder why you trade here. That's 23 hours ago. Straight away, Mr. Alnaef, ease and smooth application, security, transparency, clarity of handling and responsiveness of technical support and account manager. That's a glowing recommendation there from Mr. Alnaef, and also like a really quick response. Also his English, he might be using like some really good translator, or he speaks English. If you watch this Alnaef, let's do an interview, because I think that would be interesting. Look at this guy, perfect, thank you, awesome work, we'll be adding more later on. That almost looks like an advert, I don't think it is. That's 23 hours, so Alnaef's back responding. I saw a nice one underneath which I wanted to show you. He just, this is like 4 days ago. He commented on a post, there's like 19 more comments, and the last one is, hi, you are professional, I am going to copy you always with more deposit. I wish you smiley trend. Smiley trend, just up, you know? And yeah, so smiley trends, that's what we're all looking for. If I go to my portfolio, I've been enjoying Etoro recently. Someone asked me 2 days ago, on Facebook actually, how's it going with Etoro? Have you been enjoying it? Someone asked me on my Is Etoro a Scam video, what's it like now? What's it like in 2018? It's been volatile, hasn't it? With all the cryptos going, you know, just down the tubes. It's been really weird. But I've been enjoying it, mostly not on my profile. I re-added the money that I'd taken out, so I'm back up to about 1,178 equity. So I'm sort of back up to that, around 1,000. But mostly I've been following my mum's profiles, and because they've got more money in here, and I've been trying to manage that because they were losing for like 8 months, and I tried to sort of change who we're copying and move it around so they start doing well again. And even though it's not my money and it's someone else's, I've noticed I still enjoy it kind of just as much, you know, just sort of watching and checking if it's going well and seeing it turn around and seeing green pop up instead of the red, to start see those losses first, like stabilize the losses so that it stops losing, and then try and pick people where it's going up. And they're copying now Alnaef and Ames Trader. I'm a bit worried about Ames Trader. He had a couple of a day this month where he was losing, and he started sort of making, there was some wild trades. He made it back, but I watch more now. You know, in the past there was a time, I think after January of this year, when I was having big problems with Etoro and I was having problems around being an affiliate, and I got a bit despondent with it, and I really stopped watching and just thought, and the cryptos crashed. And I just left it, I became passive, and it just kept going down for 8 months. And then I became more active again. And I thought, oh, no, I have to watch this, I have to watch more closely, I have to find the new people. I started asking you guys, who are you copying, who's winning, what's happening, you know. And since that, I've started enjoying watching it more as I've seen green come back. It's really horrible when it's just red. I find really horrible when it's just red and people are losing, and they're losing consistency, but you don't know what to do, and you don't know who's actually better. And there's this horrible feeling that if I stop copying someone, then I'm going to lock in those losses, you know. If I leave the copy open, maybe they haven't closed the positions and they'll go back up, and I'll come out of this well because they know how to trade. But it's hard when it's just red all the time. So to see even a bit of green, it's good, you know. Stable or green, just not losing all the time, which is what it's been most of this year. But I've been enjoying it, even though it's not my money, and watching my mum's one and all the rest of it. Just that process of slowing it and it starts to go up. It's gratifying, you know, it's nice. So something that happened this week, if I go here, this is all we've seen, isn't it? Cryptocurrency Ether falls 8.3%. Cryptocurrency BTC slides 3%. That's been for like, what is that? Week and a half, 2 weeks. It's just been, you know, carnage over in crypto land. It's just been horrible. I feel really bad for all the people who are losing a lot of money on the cryptos. A lot are, you know. Because of this drop, what happened? Your copy of J Nemesis has reached a copy stop loss. So I got stopped out. My copy of J got automatically stopped. I hit the stop loss. I forgot to lower my stop loss more or whatever, and it just got stopped out. The second all the cryptos crashed, boom, triggered, no longer copying J. Same thing happened on my mum's profile, and they just got stopped out. And, you know, I've seen Jay taking a lot of flack and people sort of having a go at Jay and saying some really quite nasty stuff, and Jay responding and saying, you know, come on, you can say what you want, but don't be so mean. And, you know, I get it. Why didn't I stop copying Jay? Because I didn't have any better ideas. I kind of think I could see that what was dragging down my copy of Jay was the cryptos. He has cryptos in his portfolio, which he's had since January, since before January, some of them. And it was just dragging, the amount of cryptos was dragging the portfolio down, even though he was winning. A lot of his trades, his stock trades weren't winning, but a lot were. And, you know, some of the ones in Solar Edge and all the rest of it, they've been not good for a while. He knows that, you know, but it was mainly the cryptos were dragging it all down. And I didn't stop copying because I thought, well, I don't know if it's about to turn around either. It looked like it stabilized around, you know, 6,000 or whatever. It looked like it was really forming some resistance at that price, and it was staying, and it wasn't really going lower. So I thought I think in future cryptos will go up. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, they're dead, it's a joke. I don't think so, because of what the banks are doing and the way that you know, I'm in Malta. Malta's now Bitcoin or crypto island or whatever. They're creating a lot of legal frameworks to try and make as much money as they can. That's what they do. But anyhow, they've had big conferences here, and I've seen 2 major conferences in the last 4 months in Malta, but huge, thousands of people. And you know, Roger Ver and that guy, what's his name, McAfee was here, and stuff like this, you know, all the big guys, the OGs as they call them, the proper old school crypto people. And all these conferences are just full of banks and lawyers and more banks and more banks and more. It's the major financial industries of the world who are really watching cryptos. There's all of us speculating, but if you think we're interested in as speculators, look at the institutional people. Look how much focus they are putting on this. They don't view it as a joke. They don't view it as a flash in the pan. None of them do. So anyhow, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to leave it with Jay or I didn't know what to do. And you know, when it dropped again, it caught me off guard, and I think it caught a lot of people off guard, and boom, copy stop loss gone. I've seen a lot of people giving him a lot of hassle. You know, oh, I'm copying you. You're the professional. You're making money off me. But the truth is, if we don't want to copy them, we can just press stop copy, and they won't make money off us. You know. It's very hard though, you know, my sympathies because to anyone who's losing money on copies and stuff, because I don't know either, but you know, that's the way that goes. So that's triggered out, they're stopped out, and I've got 150 in the available balance. I don't know what I'll do with it, probably just put it on these 2, I don't know. Happy with them. Al Naif back communicating, hopefully going for that smiley trend. He's doing well. So if I look at his, there we are. Let's go back to that one actually. If I go, it's him in my portfolio. So he's trading Forex. Half of them are in green, half of them are in red. You know, there's some like this one, the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Oh no, it's not that one. There's another one which has been open. Some of them have been open for months. You know, and one of the things he does say on his front bit here is, you know, his number 6. Patience and then patience. You know, he's a guy who waits until it's in green before he closes it. That can take some time, I get it, but I trust his overall thing. When I look at his trades and I look at them, especially on a weekly chart, I can kind of see from a technical analysis point of view, from the little I know, I can sort of see some sense in what he's doing. So I'm happy to stick with him at the moment. His stats, he's done well over the year, 42.67%. I mean, really, when I started with Etoro, I realized that, you know, anything over like 4% a month was a great return. Great, you know. I mean, banks would give you what, 3% in a year on your money. So 4% a month was like more than they'll give you in a year every month. That's an amazing thing. But then when the cryptos started to kind of boom there in 2017, you know, those expectations, even mine, went through the roof. Now, 4%, I don't want 4%, you loser. I want 10, I want 15, I want 20% a month. It became like that. It became, I don't know, like that. And I guess there are people who are making that much money, you know, trading cryptos and stuff. I'm not it, but I do realize that I got a bit out of hand maybe there. and I need to get back to the sort of, if they're making 3-4% a month, well done, and they're not then losing 40% in 1 month. So he's doing well. He's doing well at the moment. I'm happy with Alnef. I go over here to Ames Trader. Ames Trader also, he's doing well. I've been watching him. He had that one day where he was slipping up or whatever, but then he came back. But look at him over the year. He's doing really well. We see this sort of gradual decline here, and I think, and look at this, his copies. Look how smooth that curve is. What is that? How come that's like so organic looking? There's something in the maths of how humans do things in crowds. But so anyhow, his risk scores, he's still keeping them low. One thing I would say, they were talking about Alnef and that he wasn't communicating much, and people were like freaking out. He's just gone on holiday. He's gone on holiday and he's left us all in the lurch with all our money. He doesn't care. He's got 5 million assets under management. He's making loads of money whether he wins or loses. He's just leaving the trades open. Whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what he did. We could stop copying him anytime we want. So people are worried, though, about a lack of communication. I think I'm more worried about like over-communication from these dudes, and that they're a bit swamped by us riffraff. Because I've sent Ames Trader messages, I've sent Alnef messages as well. I'm worried that we're doing it too much, and they need to not have to focus on us, all right? Why do I say this? All right, so I have this YouTube channel. It's not a big YouTube channel, but I get comments. I love people's comments. It's awesome. But it takes time to reply to them. It takes time to read them and respond to them. And I get very few comments, and it takes quite a lot of time. Like, you can spend like an hour a day at times when it's, reading comments and trying to reply to them and stuff and all the rest of it. It's a lot of time. So when I go to like Ames Trader's feed, all right, so every morning, all right, I don't know if you're copying him, he's good. This is not investment advice. Only copy him at your own risk. I have to keep saying that because, legislative culture, but there we go. So every morning he'll sort of post, something like, let's go down to one. Good morning. Today the US indices started higher. If you copy him, you'll know what I mean. Post one of these sort of practically every day. So that's 2 days ago from the Netherlands. 66 more comments. All right. So then we go down here. He'll go, that's the day before, 3 days ago. Good morning. Today the indices started higher. Expect we can, 41 comments. The day before, good evening, blah, 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 blah. 4 days ago, 68 comments. The day before, 4 days ago, 45 comments, which is awesome. 62 comments the day before. Everything he posts, and he posts every day, he'll get a bunch of comments and a bunch of people talking to him. And I think it might be more useful for these guys from a psychological point of view. Because, this is what I was saying. Now that lots of people are copying them, do they start to panic and change the way they trade? Do they feel all that pressure, feel all that stress, something changes, they stop relying on their natural instincts, which were winning before, and now they start messing up. And I was worried about that, Also, like, how much do they have copying them? So this guy has what? I have 1,000 assets under management, my own money, or let's say I have my parents, 5,000 assets under management. I noticed that I get a bit, twitchy around that. He's got 5 million plus. That could be 10, 15, 20, 25 million. We don't know, but it's more than 5. The pressure of that must be enormous, It will change, I think. Having those eyes on you and that pressure will change the way you trade. Now I reckon they should just have a big mute button, so they should just mute all of us, not respond, unless they're like, I won't be trading for more than 2 days or 3 days, I'm gone away, so so that we don't panic. Other than that, I'm not sure if they should communicate more or much, much less. So they have less time worrying about squabbles and people asking stupid questions, because we all do, Do you think Bitcoin's going to go up? If I thought it was going to go up, I'd be buying it. Do you think Bitcoin's going to go down? If I thought it was going to go down, I'd be shorting it. What do you think is going to happen to gold? I don't know. You'll know when I know, because there'll be a trade open. So we ask a lot of these kind of stupid questions. A lot of the stuff to Ames Trader is really nice. People are being really nice to him all the time, but it's still like having a lot of pressure on you to keep doing well, so that people keep being nice. Because one thing I've noticed in the comments, when someone starts losing, we tend to turn on them real quickly, like a bunch of hyenas. So everyone's worried about the money. No one wants to lose it. I don't know if it would be better if Etoro gave them a mute button. They don't even know how many people are copying them. Know how much money have you got following you. No, I've got 68 comments. No, 242 likes because I said good morning. 20 dislikes. Just keep them maybe isolated and just keep trading with your own money like you were. Keep winning. And if you make money, we'll send you the money. I know that's not probably at all realistic because they have to know how many people are copying so that they know how much money they should be getting. What if Etoro doesn't pay them all? But there's something about the amount of communication which I think might be distracting and causing pressure. Maybe it's better if they can just mute us. I don't know. Anyhow, so that's what I've been thinking. But I'm happy, really happy with Alnaif at the moment, really happy with Ames Trader. They've both been doing a really great job, and long may it continue. I think I'm going to close this Ripple trade, which has been there for like, what, 10 months? I'm only going to lose an extra $4 if I close. I'm going to close it just to get rid of it. Go away. Yes, I want to close it. I'm going to lose $4. Don't do this. This is not financial advice at all. This is me clearing my portfolio of that horrible albatross of a buy, which has been there for a while, which won't go. Why won't it go? I can't get rid of it. Pending close. Why am I pending close? It's a crypto. Shouldn't I be able to trade that all the time? Why is it pending close? Maybe enough people have sold it today? Whatever, I'll leave it. But there we are. So I've been enjoying it. And slightly worried that too much focus on these guys is going to cause them, to panic a bit. But there we are. I have been enjoying it, and I've been more interacting with it. I'd like to do live streams and stuff, but my camera can't do it. So, but it's nice. I'm enjoying talking to the community. I'm enjoying that Facebook page, the eToro Investors community. I'm enjoying just hearing people talking about it. I find it interesting. I like it because I'm into it, and I've been paying quite a lot of attention recently. If anyone knows, so at the moment, Alnaif's doing Forex, Ames Trader is indices. Do any of you know anyone who's doing well with commodities? If so, please tell me so I can have a look, because I'd like a commodities person. And stocks, show me someone who's consistently winning the stocks from any region in the world, in any sector. And that would be helpful as well. And ETFs, but ETFs and indices maybe go together. But so commodities, stocks, if you have any suggestions, please again let me know. I've been looking at all the people you tell me, have a look at this guy. I look, and I'm not really convinced enough to invest in any of them yet. I'd still like to do interviews, but the interviews which have been suggested are, again, either they've got like exactly the same trading style as Jay, or or they've not been doing very well at all. And I don't just want to sort of interview people where people go, oh, why are you interviewing? I don't know. It's just, it hasn't seemed right, And I've got in touch with a few people, but they haven't responded. So anyone who's good to interview, please let me know. Anyone who's good to copy, let me know. Because if we all use our many eyes and ears, there we are, I've closed it. Here we are, it came up. I just closed the trade at the loss of 80.99 Ripple. That's my own stupid fault. But there we are. I now have a clean portfolio. We'll see. But if you know of anyone else to copy, please let me know. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying hearing from your experience, and it helps me, So, cheers. Hope you're doing well.